Hi everyone, thanks for dropping out with me. I'm Tracy. Today we're going to do some slower, mindful movements. So we'll still be in a sense of flowing, but not quite at the scale of a vinyasa class. So right in between, kind of a gentle and a vinyasa, that sweet spot. So we're going to start today on our bellies, focusing a lot on the sides of the waist and lengthening the side bodies. So as you begin, start to come down onto your belly, and this is called crocodile. So take your feet wide, and it will feel a little weird at first, so be gentle with the knees, but you're going to turn so that the toes are out, the heels are in. That's releasing the inner groins towards the ground. And then stack the palms and lay the head. Now, this might not be the right pose for somebody to start in. So you could always start in child's pose or sitting upright. Just do you. Softening the space between the brows, the jaw. If you are laying on your belly, feel as you inhale the belly draw away from the floor, and as you exhale, push it into the floor just a little bit, feeling the grounding there. And noticing if there's any holding or gripping. It might be in the glutes, in the neck. And see if we can use the breath as a tool to release the gripping and to presence ourselves. On your next inhale, let's start to breathe in for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause at the top for 2, 1. And exhale for 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause for 2, 1. And exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to your natural rhythm. Part your lips, take a full breath in your nose. Sigh. Slowly, as you lift your head, walk the legs in. Reach your arms forward. Let the pinkies be on the floor, palms face each other. Forehead can be up off the ground or it can soften towards the floor. On your next inhale, reach your right fingertips and your left toes away as you lift. Exhale, set them back down. We'll switch. Inhale, opposite. Exhale, soften. Keep going. So once again, think that we're going for length, not for height. And if you want, you can lift your head up off the ground, and then we're reaching arm up by the ear. Let's do finishing out your last round, and on your next inhale, right arm, left leg, and then we'll just pulse away again, reach away. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Keep reaching. See if you can press right pinky toe and left pinky finger to the floor. Pubic bones press in. Lift up just a little bit higher. Inhale. And exhale, release. Right into the other side. Inhale, reach left arm, right leg. Pulse away. Make sure you're breathing in and out through the nose. For 3, 2, 1. Good. Reaching. Pubic bones equally pressing towards the floor. Soften the tongue. Last inhale. And exhale, let it go. Very nice. Take your hands underneath your shoulders. Let's press all the way up to a tabletop. Put your hips underneath your knees. Walk your hands half a handprint forward so that shoulders are behind the wrists. Spread all the fingertips. Let's take some cat-cows on your inhale. Let your belly drop, arch into the spine. Exhale, pressing around in. Keep going. So I love these slower flows because it brings in this element of mindfulness that sometimes we lose when we move really fast. And I love me a good vinyasa too, but right now in my practice, it just feels right to slow down, to pay attention. Very nice. And let's start to come on to our knees into a seat. If this type of seat doesn't work for you, sitting on the heels, you're always welcome to be in Sukhasana, which is that simple seat. Today, we're going to take the arms out to a T, palms face down for now, and put the shoulders back into their sockets. And you'll feel this lift of the chest, of the sternum. And you can close your eyes or keep them open, focusing the drishti. We're just going to flap the wrists. And you're going to have a little bend in the elbows, especially if you hyperextend. Notice what that does to open the chest. Let's breathe in. Let's breathe out. And breathe in. Breathe out. And pause the flapping. Just notice. We're going to turn those palms to face up. Again, little micro bend in the elbows is fine. And when you're ready, flap the wrists. And one more breath. And now release the flapping, hold the palms. Inhale, reach your arms all the way to the sky. And as you exhale, bring the hands back down, back into tabletop. Plant the hands, walk the knees back, tuck into the toes. You can stay here in this supported plank or lifting the knees one at a time to finding another version of plank. Now, a lot of us want to concave the sternum down, so could we press the shoulders a little bit higher to the sky? Once again, put the shoulders in the sockets, and that's what will lift and move the sternum and the top of the head forward. Stay here as you breathe in. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, up and back. That's it, just do that for a little bit. And see if you can let the breath be the ignition to move the body, right? Like the breath is the gas that moves the car, moves the body. I guess I should say fuel. The fuel that moves the body. One more time. Downward facing dog. Again, if we're concaving the chest towards the floor, see if we can breathe and knit the upper part of the core towards each other, and that might just inherently lift the shoulders up. So we want the ears in line with the biceps, not so much like the elbows and pressing down. Floating the right leg up on your next inhale. Exhale, step your right foot through, put it in between the hands. Drop the left knee to the floor. Drag the shoulders back into their sockets while we're isometrically pulling the fingertips back. Let the heart lift. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And out. Inhale. This time reach the arms forward and up as you rise into a low lunge. Right hand's going to come to the top of the thigh. Left arm bicep is by the ear. Reach up and over to the right. Big big sweet side stretch to the left side of the waist, the top of the hip, maybe even the psoas a tiny bit. One more breath. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, both hands down. Step to downward facing dog. Take a breath. Float the left foot up, breathe in. And exhale, step it forward. Drop the back knee. Tent the fingertips, so you're up on the fingertips. Drag the shoulders back through the movement of the fingertips, isometrically moving back. So that means they stay on the ground, they stay rooted. It's just an energetic movement. Last breath. And then we'll inhale, reach the arms up. Shoulders in the sockets. Left hand to the top of the thigh, right arm reaches up, breathe in, and exhale over. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down, step forward, forward fold. Bend the knees a lot. Hang the head, hang the arms, breathe in. Exhale, roll up one bone of the back at a time. When you get there, let your shoulders roll back. Press the feet into the floor, standing in mountain. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, hands to the heart. Gazing to the fingertips. Inhale, fingers gaze, arms up. Exhaling, hinging from the hips, fold. Come up halfway, breathe in. Exhale, fold in. Step your left foot back like you were coming into warrior two. So big step back. Left toes are slightly turned in from the heel. Right knee is deeply bent. Reach your arms to the inside of your right foot and hang the head. Now, make sure that as you bend your back knee, it can bend just a tiny bit and it goes the same direction as the toes. Hang the head a little bit more. Breathe in. And as you exhale, we'll roll up one bone of the back at a time into warrior two. So letting the bones stack in a line. Back leg will begin to straighten. When hips get in line with shoulders, we'll extend the arms. You can always have your hands in front of your heart. Bend the front knee. Focus your gaze. You're going to bring your left hand to your right hand. And as you inhale, let this left hand travel along the arm. And as you'll straighten your front leg, let it go across the chest. Left arm reaches all the way back. And then as you exhale, right hand will come back. Go along the arm, bend back into the front knee. Warrior two. Inhale, travel back. Exhale, come forward. A couple of times. Just remembering your perfect touch. Reminding yourself that you are physically here, right? You can touch, you can breathe, and you can move. Come back into warrior two. Bend another inch into your front knee with joy. Flip that front palm up, reach it forward, breathe in. Exhale, reverse. Maybe let your gaze this time be down towards the left toes so we're not cranky in the neck. Reach a little bit further back. Left kneecap lifted. Press the left quad back to keep the legs strongly engaged. Last breath. Come back to two. Breathe in. And exhale, take the hands down. Turn up on the back toes and drop the back knee to the floor. Begin to shift the hips back to straighten the front leg. Walk the hands back too. So flex into your right foot first. See if you can spread the toes. And then allow, once again, you're up on your fingertips, shoulders in the sockets, and maybe as the sternum moves forward, the head folds in. Soften the tongue, jaw, inner ear. One more breath. We'll bend back into the knee, shift forward. Let's find three-legged dog. So tuck the back toe, lift the back knee, right leg all the way up and back. Bend it, stack the hips. Put some weight in that left heel. Let it anchor all the way down towards the floor. Roll out your ankle. And go the other way. Good. And we're going to re-square the hips, re-straighten the right leg. Breathe in. Exhale, step it all the way forward. Match it with the left foot. Come up halfway. Inhale, shoulders and sockets. Exhale, fold in. Press into the feet. This time as you reach forward and up, we're rising with a flat back. And exhale, hands to the heart. Attach the thumbs to the sternum. Just feel your heart beating. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge forward. Come halfway. Exhale, fold. Right foot steps back like we're coming into warrior two. So big step, right toe slightly turned in, bend the left knee, goes the same direction as the second toe. Arms to the inside, hang the head. Bend the back knee just a little bit, hang the head. Stay here, breathe in. Exhale, roll up nice and easy. Warrior two. Back leg straight, front leg bent, arms extended or at the heart. Soften what can soften. We'll do the same movements here. Reach your right arm forward. Inhale, go along the body, straighten the front leg, reach back. Exhale, come forward. You're always welcome to close your eyes here. Come back into warrior two. Settle in. Flip the front palm, reach it forward, breathe in. Exhaling, up and back, reverse. Bend that front knee, right kneecap lifted, right quad moves back. Reach a little bit more, last inhale. Exhale, back to two. Breathe in. Exhale, hands down. Turn up on the back toes, drop the knee. Shift into the runner's stretch. So a lot of us have those tight hamstrings and we want to keep the knee a little bit bent here, and that's perfectly fine, right? That's the beauty of a movement practice, of being mindful, is that even if I say something like straighten your leg or extend your arm, if you're mindful, if you're going slow and you're finding that awareness, you might just say, no, right? That's not for me today. And honoring where we are in this moment is honoring yourself, where you are in every moment. One more breath. Bend that front knee, plant the hands. Back knee lifts, three-legged dog, up and back. Left leg is extended, bend the knee, stack the hips if you want. Anchor the right heel to the floor, roll out the left ankle. Go the other way. And re-square the hips, re-straighten the leg. This time we're going to meet in down dog. Shifting forward into plank. You're welcome to have knees up or knees down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And out. Okay, we're going to drop the knees. Let's walk them in just a little bit. Keep your left hand where it is. Reach your right arm up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, thread the needle. Right arm underneath the left, softening the shoulder to the floor. Ease the forehead down. This is wonderful. This is a great way to stretch the shoulders. Other options include walking the left hand forward. I like to tent my fingertips here and then isometrically pull the fingertips back to get a stretch through my left shoulder. Breathe. And you're going to walk your left hand all the way back. And now as we unwind this, press into the left hand. Reach your right arm forward, thumb faces up, bicep by the ear. Take your left leg and extend it back. You can always just do the arm. Left toes face the floor. Low belly hugs in, go for length. Breathe in, breathe out. Bend the back knee if you wish. See if you want to reach your right hand back, and maybe you don't find your foot. It's the energetic movements, it's the intentions, they're just as important. Maybe you do find the foot, and if you do, you can kick your foot into your hand. The knee will lift, the chest will lift. Everybody will take the lion's breath. Inhale, scrunch up your face nice and tight. Get fierce, stick out your tongue, go. Reach, breathe in. Exhale, hand down. Come right into cat, just press into the spine. And tabletop. Right into the other side, left arm reaches, breathe in. Exhale, thread the needle. You can stay like this, you can walk your right arm forward, tent the fingertips, drag the shoulder into its socket. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Walk the right hand back. As you unwind, reach the left arm forward. Left thumb faces up. Take that right leg and extend it back. You can tuck the toes, left toes, so you have a little bit more stability. Stay just like this. Go for length or bend the back knee. Left arm can reach back. Now thumb faces down. This is good. This is enough. When you find that foot, kick foot into hand. Open the chest. Lion's breath. Inhale. Stick out the tongue. Exhale. Reach up. Let it go. Child's pose. Sink back. If your forehead is on the ground, you can rock and roll. If your forehead hasn't quite made it, consider stacking the palms, rocking and rolling side to side. When you're ready, let's start to shift into a seat. Bringing the legs out in front of us, you can let them be just as wide as the mat. We're gonna bend the right knee and tuck the right foot to the inside of the left leg. Now right knee can be lifted up off the ground. If it's straining the knee, use a block or a book and support underneath the bottom of the knee. Take the heart, turn it towards the left leg. Sitting upright is wonderful. If you want to, reach your arms up, breathe in. Exhale, hinching forward from the hips as you fold. Toes, ankle, leg, anchor into the floor. Chin towards the chest, just a touch. Smooth out the edges of the breath. Inhale, come up a little bit. Exhale, fold. Roll up one bone of your back at a time. Left hand will come to the right knee. Bring your right fingertips behind you. Just very simple twist. See if the shoulders, as they're in the sockets, can still move away from each other as you twist. Head is neutral. So I can move my neck around. It's not twisting or turning one way or the other. One more inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, unwind. Right hand to the knee to lift it up and send it out. Windshield wiper for a second. Now right leg is over to the right side of the mat. Bend the left knee, tuck it in. Use support if you'd like underneath the knee. Twisting here, heart to leg. So there's already a slight spiraling of the spine. Sitting upright or reaching arms, breathe in. Exhale, hinge, folding in. And once again, if the hamstrings are extremely tight, we're not forcing ourselves into this. So we're not having a debate with our body, we're having a conversation. And if the hamstring is like, that is too much, then bend the knee. Bend the knee and fold as much as you need to. Always in conversation. There's no need to debate. Come up just a little bit, breathe in. Exhale, folded. Nice and easy, roll it up. Let's come into the twist, right hand to the knee, left fingertips behind you. Sitting up, turning from the middle of the back. Head is neutral. Yes and no, move it around. One more breath. Breathe in, sit up tall. Exhaling, unwind. Take the left knee in, send it out. The windshield wiper. And then bring the feet in close. Wrap your forearms around your shins. Tuck yourself into a little ball, forehead between the knees. Thank yourself for showing up, trying something new, and always, always growing this sense of what you think is possible. Part the lips, take a full breath in your nose, side out. Slowly lifting and coming onto our backs for our final pose, the Shavasana, the corpse. The perfect definition, to be honest, of active surrendering. We're not just laying here. Here we are. And if that's what it is for you, then that's great. But there's this choice component. There's this option to soften what can soften. Head, shoulders, hips, heels. An easy rise of your chest as you inhale. And softness of the belly as you exhale. An active surrendering. Making the choice to simply exist and letting that be enough. If your mind is just going in all different directions, it's not a big deal. Just see what it's like to come back to the breath. Trust that you will, as many times as it takes. you can always come back. Your breath, your body, they're always here for you. We'll start to come back by noticing where we are in space. You could zoom out to just the top of your ceiling. You could zoom out further into your city or your state, or wherever you are in the world. You could zoom all the way out, as far as your mind can see. Small movements return to the body through fingers and toes. Reaching your arms back if you wish. Take that early morning stretch. Bend the knees. Roll onto a side. Stay for a couple breaths or two if you're comfortable there. Pressing back into a seat. Eyes can be opened or closed. Hands wherever is comfortable, palm to the palm in front of the heart, or hands on the knees. Soften the forehead towards the fingertips. So I'll take a full breath in. Full breath out. May we all become teachers of peace and teach in the only way possible, by example. Thank you, everyone.